8-year-old Leo sat at his desk, a look of frustration etched on his face. His small hands gripped the edges of the desk, knuckles white with tension. His book lay open, the words blurring into a jumbled mess. Each letter seemed to dance on the page, refusing to stay still long enough for him to make sense of them. He tried to sound them out, his brow furrowed in concentration, but they remained a mystery. The harder he tried, the more elusive the words became, slipping through his grasp like sand. His classmates seemed to navigate the page with ease, their eyes gliding smoothly over the text. But for Leo, reading felt like trying to decipher a secret code, one that only he couldn't crack. He loved stories, the adventures and characters they held, but the act of reading filled him with anxiety and dread. Each page was a battlefield, and he felt like he was losing the war.
Leo's experience is not uncommon. Many children face similar struggles every day. It reflects the challenges faced by millions of children and adults with dyslexia, a learning difference that affects reading and language processing. This condition doesn't discriminate by age or background. What is dyslexia, and how does it shape the way individuals learn and think? It's a question that many educators and parents grapple with. Dyslexia is often misunderstood, viewed as a barrier to learning, rather than a different way of processing information. This misconception can lead to frustration and a lack of support. In reality, dyslexic individuals possess unique strengths and abilities that can lead to remarkable achievements in various fields. Their minds work in ways that can be incredibly innovative and creative. This essay aims to shed light on dyslexia, exploring its features, dispelling common misconceptions, and celebrating the remarkable potential of dyslexic minds. By understanding and embracing these differences, we can unlock a world of possibilities. Dyslexia, a word derived from Greek roots meaning difficulty with words, is a common learning disability that primarily affects reading and language processing. It is characterized by difficulties with accurate and/or fluent word recognition, and by poor spelling and decoding abilities, making reading a challenging task. These difficulties typically result from a deficit in the phonological component of language, which is crucial for decoding words. This deficit is unexpected in relation to other cognitive abilities and the provision of effective classroom instruction, often leaving educators puzzled. Secondary consequences may include problems in reading comprehension and reduced reading experience, which can impede the growth of vocabulary and background knowledge, further affecting academic performance. Dyslexia is not a disease, nor is it caused by low intelligence, lack of effort, or poor eyesight. It is important to understand this distinction. It is a neurological difference that affects the way the brain processes language, making it unique to each individual. Dyslexia is a complex condition with a variety of contributing factors, making it a unique challenge for each individual who experiences it. Research suggests that genetics play a significant role, with dyslexia often running in families, indicating a hereditary component. Studies have identified specific genes associated with reading and language processing that may contribute to dyslexia, highlighting the biological underpinnings of this condition. However, it is important to note that dyslexia is not solely determined by genetics. Environmental factors also play a crucial role. Environmental factors such as early childhood experiences, quality of education, and access to educational support can significantly influence its development and severity.
The hallmark of dyslexia is difficulty with phonological processing, which involves the ability to recognize and manipulate the sounds of language, a fundamental skill for reading. This includes skills such as rhyming, which is the ability to identify and produce words that have the same ending sounds, segmenting words into individual sounds, phonemes, which is breaking down words into their smallest sound units, and blending sounds together to form words, a critical step in decoding and reading fluently. Difficulties in these areas can make it challenging for individuals with dyslexia to decode words, especially unfamiliar ones, impacting their reading and comprehension skills.
Advancements in brain imaging techniques have provided valuable insights into the neurological underpinnings of dyslexia. Studies using functional magnetic resonance imaging, fMRI, have revealed differences in brain activation patterns between individuals with and without dyslexia during reading and language tasks.
In individuals with dyslexia, there is typically less activation in the left hemisphere of the brain, particularly in areas associated with phonological processing, such as the inferior frontal gyrus and the temporoparietal cortex. Conversely, there may be increased activation in other brain regions, suggesting that the dyslexic brain may be compensating for the phonological processing difficulties by relying on alternative neural pathways.
Early identification of dyslexia is crucial for providing timely intervention and support. While the signs and severity of dyslexia can vary widely, some common early indicators include a delay in spoken language development, difficulty learning nursery rhymes or recognizing rhyming patterns, and difficulty with letter names and sounds. There may also be a family history of dyslexia or reading difficulties.
As children progress through school, dyslexia may manifest as slow and laborious reading, frequent spelling errors, difficulty decoding unfamiliar words, and difficulty understanding jokes or idioms.
Diagnosing dyslexia typically involves a comprehensive evaluation by a qualified professional, such as an educational psychologist or a speech-language pathologist. The evaluation may include a review of the individual's developmental, medical, and educational history, standardized tests of reading, spelling, and phonological processing, and an assessment of other cognitive abilities to rule out alternative explanations for reading difficulties.
It is important to note that dyslexia exists on a spectrum, and individuals may experience varying degrees of severity. A diagnosis of dyslexia is not a label, but rather a starting point for understanding an individual's unique learning profile and tailoring intervention strategies accordingly.
While there is no cure for dyslexia, a wide range of effective interventions and assistive technologies can help individuals with dyslexia learn to read and write more effectively. Early intervention is key as it can help mitigate the potential negative impacts of dyslexia on academic achievement and self-esteem.
Effective interventions often focus on strengthening phonological awareness, phonics skills, and reading fluency. Multisensory structured language education programs, such as the Orton-Gillingham approach, have been shown to be particularly effective for individuals with dyslexia. These programs utilize visual, auditory, and kinesthetic tactile modalities to enhance learning and memory. Section 8. Thinking beyond the lines. It is essential to shift the narrative surrounding dyslexia from one of deficit to one of difference. Dyslexia is not simply a reading disability, it is a different way of thinking and processing information. Individuals with dyslexia often possess unique strengths and talents in areas such as creativity, problem-solving, spatial reasoning, and visual thinking. They may excel in fields that require these skills, such as art, design, architecture, engineering, entrepreneurship, and the performing arts. By recognizing and nurturing these strengths, we can empower individuals with dyslexia to reach their full potential. Section 9. Triumph over challenge. History is replete with examples of individuals with dyslexia who have achieved remarkable success in their chosen fields. From renowned entrepreneurs like Richard Branson and Steve Jobs to acclaimed actors like Tom Cruise and Whoopi Goldberg, these individuals have not let dyslexia define them. Instead, they have leveraged their unique strengths and perspectives to make significant contributions to society. Their stories serve as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the power of embracing one's differences.
By sharing their experiences, they inspire countless others with dyslexia to pursue their dreams and challenge societal perceptions of what is possible.
Section 10. Embracing cognitive diversity. Dyslexia is a reminder that there is no one-size-fits-all approach to learning. Just as individuals with dyslexia may require different teaching methods, they may also excel in learning environments that cater to their strengths. Embracing cognitive diversity means creating inclusive educational settings that celebrate and support all learners, regardless of their neurological wiring. By fostering a growth mindset and providing individualized support, we can empower all students to reach their full potential and contribute to a more equitable and just society. Section 11. Resources and support. If you suspect that you or someone you know may have dyslexia, it is crucial to seek professional evaluation and support. Numerous resources are available to help individuals with dyslexia thrive, including the International Dyslexia Association (IDA), https://dyslexiaida.org/ The Yale Center for Dyslexia and Creativity, https://dyslexia.yale.edu, *learning ally, https://www.learningally.org/. These organizations provide valuable information, support networks, and advocacy for individuals with dyslexia and their families. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. With the right support and encouragement, individuals with dyslexia can overcome challenges and achieve extraordinary things.